We're going live on the audio. Yeah.
This is the Legion.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? This is Soze Picasso with Raw Poetry Podcast, a branch out from Free Culture Radio. And I'm here with my guest, Mr. Kenny Fresh.
Yo, what's up, world?
So we gonna get straight into it. If you never tuned in, this is Raw Poetry Podcast where we do all things poetry and talk about the creative side of things and introduce y'all to what's going on in our city and different guests around our city. And we're from Louisville, Kentucky. So, Kenny, where you from?
Man, that's always a fun question, man, because I was born in Hawaii. Both my parents was in the military, and they met. So my mom is actually from Louisville, Southern Indiana area.
Okay.
Dad from Texas, met in Hawaii.
Okay.
A year later, they had me. So I done lived in California, Texas, Hawaii, Florida, and I've been living in Southern Indiana since '06.
Ah, okay. That's
Yeah.
what's up. You've been all around. That's
All
what's up.
around, man.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. So, how long you been into poetry?
Man, I wrote my first poem in 2008. You know, like everything, most things. It started with a woman, broke my heart. So I was sad, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, when people get sad, the first thing you want to do is write a poem. But I wrote that mug, and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice, and then just kind of stayed with it, man.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. That real shit make the best poem.
I promise you it does, man. It was called Layaway, man. I was like, it was super whiny. I was like, man, all the good guys get put on layaway, put on the shelf.
That's shit hard. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you say you been started in '08, and where are some places have you performed?
Man, Louisville has just really welcomed me with open arms, man. So I've been doing my thing. I started performing in Louisville in 2011. And then, like I said, I lived in Florida. So when it came time for my 10-year high school reunion, there was like, hey, can you write a poem to honor some of the classmates we lost along the year? So I was able to go down to Florida and do that. I was going anyway, but it felt even better to be able to do something, for my high school in Florida. And then I've been to Virginia, had a friend get married, and they wanted me to do something at the reception. So I think that's the furthest I've been. And then, thanks to the internet, I did something for a church. They were doing like a missionary meeting in Rome, Athens,
I know.
Greece.
When you say thanks to the internet, you did something for a church. What you put? Tell us about that. What you put something up on the internet? The church found you or something?
So what happened was they had seen me do some stuff before, and I performed at their church. And they're like, "Hey, we would love to get you and some other poets to do some stuff, film it at the church, and we're gonna show it in Greece."
Ah, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what's up.
So it was lit, man. It was dope. I was like, okay.
That's what's
I'm
up.
like, man, does this mean I'm international? Like, I ain't left the country, but the poetry has. So, yeah.
What you said. That's what's up. And where have you performed at around the city?
Man, so I got my start. First place I performed was the Kentucky Center of the Arts. They used to have a family-friendly open mic every Sunday. Then they moved it to quarterly. Now that they don't do it anymore. I've done stuff with Lance. FDB finally doing better Tuesdays. I've been to.
That's what's up. Shout out to Lance Newman.
Shout out, Mr. Spread Love, man. Man, there's all kinds of venues. Back when Jazzy Blue was open, that kind of where I started. That's where I did my first slam was Jazzy Blue when it was still open. And just little spots here and around the city, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You got a favorite place you like to perform at?
Man. I don't know if I got a favorite place. I like going places where they don't know me.
Yeah.
So they don't really know what to expect. So all my homies, they introduced me to, oh, this is the Christian cat. So people don't really know what I'm about to come with. and I think they think it's gonna be cheesy. And then when I get done, they're like, man, that was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I love going places where I get to like kind of flip the expectation.
Right. That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So, where'd you say you was born at?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
How long did you live there?
7 years, man, and I'm starting to forget what it looks like, bro. I'm upset. My parents wanted to go back for their 30th year anniversary, but I think when they looked how much it was gonna cost just to fly out that mug, they was like, nah, we just gonna go to Disneyland.
Right.
That's real, man. When the pockets, I'm like, man, now that I'm grown, I realized how much of a blessing it was to live there.
Right.
It's expensive, man. I'm like,
Right.
And I want to go back sometime, but like, maybe when the pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe if somebody booked me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Perform some poetry in Hawaii,
right.
we might make that happen.
That's what's up. So, and you been here in Louisville since 06?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Southern Indiana, but I call everybody like, well, Indiana, where that at? So all my homies just like, just say Louisville, bro. We got you. We claim it's Louisville.
Right. So you like it here and everything?
I do, man. I have a lot of people trying to leave, but I'm like, man, I like it. I've been moving around so much. I'm ready to, plant, roots. And I live in Indiana, so it's just across the bridge.
Right.
Everything right here. You know what I'm saying? So I like it a lot.
I like Louisville because you get some dust, you get bang for your buck, where you can get a nice little crib here, nigga, out of town, and you be hit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It probably costs $1 million for a little small, you know what I mean?
I feel it, yeah.
And what you got going on and coming up, poetry-wise, and other than poetry?
So, man, I was telling you off air, I performed at a church last night. They had their 4th annual Christian poetry open mic, and it was fat, and it was like some of the guests that you had on before, they was there. So it was like a big old reunion. Next up, man, just some stuff at my church. We doing this series called This Is Us. They want me to do something, I think next week. And then they hit me up this week. Before I could even write that poem, like, hey man, we also want you to do something for the church anniversary in May. I'm like, dang, my church, they be putting me to work, bro. I promise you, I do at least 4 or 5 poems a year just for the church.
What's the name of your church?
New Birth Church, New Birth Ministry Center over in the Shively area, 3301 Linda Lane. Slide on us, man. It's 9:55. We start on time. Like we got a countdown on the screen and everything. The pastor been pushing get there before church starts. So we got it out here.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to come down to church, y'all can fellowship with my man. And as you can see, his church have a lot of things and fun things and activities going on for the youth and stuff also. So
Yeah.
come down there and check them out.
Yeah.
And where can they find you and get do you have any CDs, books, or anything?
Man, I don't have any merch, bro. That's on the. I've been wanting to do an album for at least 6 years, bro. So I'm gonna get to it though. But if you want to book me, man, the website refresherpoint.com, www.refresherpoint.com. That's where you can book me. You can see my rates, all that. I ain't got nothing to hide. I mean, I ain't trying to bust your head open, so I can work with budgets. But you need a budget.
Right.
I might do some stuff for the love, but I need that.
Yeah, but
That's good, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's one. You can connect with me on Facebook. My artist page is Kenny Fresh /Refresher Point. The Instagram is Kenny Fresh 1025. The Twitter is also Kenny Fresh 1025, man. So that's where I'm on that all the time. If you get on the website, I got an app, the Wix app, and I can chat. You can chat with me if you got any questions, man. Fully accessible.
That's what's up. And you want to spit something for us?
For sure, man. For sure. This piece is called LOL, man. I like it a lot. Here we go. I used to hate when somebody nearby me laughed loudly. Like, why you even do that? I know it's not that funny. What could justify eliciting such a response? But that was before I learned what laughter really was. You see, I believe that laughter is just pain. Turn inside out humor. It's supposed to be a medicine, and since healthcare ain't that affordable, it's the best thing that many of us can get. Take 2 chuckles and call me in the morning. It's the best kind of placebo, cause you ain't even gotta take a pill. With each ear-splitting squill, I guess that makes the pain less real. That pain in your tummy, that guffaw from the gut shows the pain in your tummy. You're eager for something of substance, it's for something real that you're hungry. Could it be that them tears tracking down your cheeks point to what you seek? The frustration of what your heart's been hoping for, but eyes not yet fortunate to see. I believe, yeah, we laugh to keep from crying, but even further than that, we laugh to keep from dying. Cause this life is stressful. If you let it, it'll stretch you, pull you in multiple directions as if your ligaments were made of rubber. The plasticity of your heart and mind extend beyond their upper limits. Could it be that your sense of humor is your body telling life to unhand you? Because without an outlet, the pressures of this life will rubber band you, pull you until you snap. And it's only then that people will notice your pain and they'll admonish you. Like, how dare you succumb to life's strains? Don't let your laugh become your mask. Don't let the manifestation of your joy be under darkness's employ, because there's a light in your lips, a hope that you got to hold on to so tight in your grip. Depression and anxiety have a vice grip on society. That's why we can't handle the truth. Instead, we say, lie to me. We snicker away our pain, or when the jokes subside, oftentimes it's the hurt that remains. Do you remember when laughs used to be real before we recorded them on tracks for mass appeal? The laughter of a child has a supernatural ability to light up an entire room and change whole moods. The dumbest joke, the slightest mention of poop, and it will take our offspring a handful of minutes to recoup. That pure joy, absolute delight. Somewhere in our lives we lost our innocence. It fled like a thief in the night. Instead, it's our jobs, credit scores, and our place in this world we are mourning. But I promise you, just beyond the daybreak, your joy is coming. See, happiness can be expensive, but joy is free. Your laughter and your smile are contagious, so let it burst forth. Don't try to contain it. See, humor has two sides to it, light and dark, love and pain, while those on the outside can't tell that the two sides are not the same. Our existence is filled with struggle, but we are not defined by it. There is a light in the valley of shadows, but you got to seek to find it. The battle for true joy and laughter, looking inward, is the best place to start. The next time you laugh, I pray that it comes from your heart. That's that piece.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
You said LOL, I didn't know what to expect. That was fine. It was different. That's what's up.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, just because, I believe we laugh out loud. Most people, we write in LOL, we ain't really laughing. And a lot of times, laughter is just hiding something, man. I believe with my writing that I'm supposed to try to speak to people's pains. So that one was just kind of, there's a lot of pain behind laughter. We know, a lot of comedians, they got like the darkest past, bro.
Right.
That laughter was how they cope. So I just want us to try to think about, you know what I'm saying, just laughing is good, it's great.
Right.
But also I want it to be like, come from a pure place. Don't laugh to hide something. Don't laugh, like, if you need help, man, go get you some help.
Right. That's what's up, man. So, y'all got Kenny Fresh. You want to tell them where to find you at again?
Yeah, man. Refresherpoint.com, www.refresherpoint.com. Kenny Fresh 1025 for the Instagram and Twitter. Facebook is Kenny Fresh /refresherpoint, man. Holla at me, find me on there. I'll chat it up with you, man. You can book me. I do weddings, man. I do special occasions. Anything that you might want poetry at, man, I can do that for you.
But you gotta have a budget.
Yeah, I might do some stuff for the love on the GP, but, it just depends on who it is. We gotta let the spirit lead.
Right.
That's what's up.
Right.
That's what's up. I'm your host, Soze Picasso. And if this is your first time tuning in, you can find me on Facebook at Shig Picasso Soze. That's SHIGGS Picasso PICASSO Soze SOZE. And everything else I'm at Soze Picasso. YouTube at Soze Picasso. Instagram at Soze Picasso. So, this has been Raw Poetry Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll branch out for Street Culture Radio. We'll be at y'all in about another week or two.
Peace.
What's up,
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the opportunity, man.
Yeah.